In the dead center of the Australian desert, there is a secret base. It is operated by the American CIA. For decades, its true purpose has been hidden from the public. This facility's technology is so advanced, it can listen to your private phone call halfway across the planet. It can track a missile launch the moment it begins. It can see everything. It can hear everything. And yet, most Australians don't even know its true function. What exactly goes on inside this base? And why is the American CIA operating one of its most critical intelligence facilities on remote Australian soil? This is the story of Pine Gap, the base that hears everything. The paradox of Pine Gap is its strange visibility. From distance, we can see giant white domes that look like oversized golf balls scattered across the desert. These are called radomes. According to confirmed sources, the site has 38 of them. They cover antennas powerful enough to monitor every continent except the Americas and Antarctica. These giant radomes can be seen from miles away, yet the base is basically unapproachable. The surrounding airspace is strictly restricted. Getting too close will lead to immediate arrest. The only town close to the base is Alice Springs, with population of only about 26,000 people. And the whole complex sits in the middle of a desert. This location was selected for its isolation and minimal radio interference. Its distance from cities makes it easier to reduce external signals. These conditions support satellite communication while keeping outsiders away. The story of Pine Gap starts in the 1960s. The base's original purpose was to monitor Soviet missile tests, but the US government wanted to cover up this fact. So they called it the Joint Defense Space Research Facility. No one has suspected that this was going to be America's most valuable intelligence site outside of US soil. The owners are one Australian and 3 American agencies. But despite this joint effort, the United States maintains technical control over the operations up to this day. From the start, Pine Gap construction was kept confidential. Even Australia's own lawmakers weren't informed what is being built just 20 kilometers from Alice Springs. In 1975, just a few years after the base operations began, Australian Prime Minister Gough Whitlam learned that the CIA was working in Australia without official notification. And he didn't support that. Gough threatened not to renew the lease on Pine Gap's base, which could force the facility to close. This was a serious threat to the Australian-American agreement. Within weeks of threatening CIA, he was dismissed despite having huge parliamentary support. This situation fueled many speculations about the connection to the US intelligence community. Despite not having any direct evidence that his threat was a cause of dismiss, this seems too oddly convenient. Did the CIA coordinate the downfall of a friendly government member to protect its secret base? We might never know. But this move allowed Pine Gap to continue monitoring Soviet war moves for 16 more years. In 1991, the Cold War ended, and Pine Gap had to adjust. The facility was no longer just an observer. Its mission shifted from passive data collection to active military support. The base now provides target information for potential nuclear weapon strike, and it is a critical part of ballistic missile early warning. It supports US and Japanese missile defense systems by calculating the initial path of potential enemy attacks. This dramatically increases the chance of a successful interception. Its massive coverage area includes the entirety of China, North Korea, and significant portion of Russia. But this intelligence also has a darker use. It has power to intercept voice calls, text messages, and encrypted data. One of the most controversial usage of collected information is identifying targets in US drone strikes. For example, in places like Pakistan and Yemen. This comes with a moral price. These are countries where Australia is not formally at war. Yet the Pine Gap base is likely helping to cause not only military but also civilian losses. And this hasn't come without public reactions. Since the 1980s, the base has been the site of several public protests. The most recent ones are related to the conflict between Israel and Palestine. International relations expert Richard Tanter testified in a court that it is highly probable that Pine Gap data has been used for targeting operations in the Gaza region since October 2023. He was defending protesters who blocked the main Pine Gap access route in 2025. They used concrete filled barrel to lock themselves onto the road, effectively blocking traffic for workers. During court trial, they argued that their protest was legally justified because it was done to prevent a greater crime. Ultimately, the protesters were fined for obstructing a public road. A quiet conclusion that allowed the base to simply resume its operation without additional controversies. Even today, Pine Gap is still listening. It remains America's most valuable intelligence asset outside its borders. But the conflict between gathered data and public accountability has never been resolved. As long as the satellites keep rotating in the desert, the questions about transparency and legal authority will remain unanswered.